At Aero Global, we are committed to producing high-quality products that can be installed quickly and easily. Aero Global has developed this procedure solely at the request of the customer. By using this procedure, the customer assumes all risk associated with this procedure. Please review our full liabilities and disclaimers before proceeding with the video. This video will walk you through how to bond flush windows. Tools required for installation include air knife, glass cleaner, isopropyl alcohol, Simpson 7008 adhesive, air-powered caulking gun with regulator, tape measure, 6 blocks to assist in setting proper offset, clamps. For Aero-designed clamps, contact your aftermarket parts provider, utility knife, flat table with surface that will not scratch glass or anodized aluminum, razor blade with holder. Part 1. Glass and male hinge removal. Step 1. Lubricate the bond between the frame and the glass with the glass cleaner. Step 2. Using the air knife with a sharp blade, cut the bond between the glass and the frame. Ensure to keep the bond wet with the glass cleaner. Reapply more if needed. Slightly lift on the frame as you are cutting to keep the blade from getting stuck. The same procedure can be followed for removing the male hinge. Part 2. Frame and male hinge cleaning. Step 1. If reusing the male hinge or frame, use a razor blade to remove any excess bonding adhesive. Only a small residue of old adhesive is permissible. Part 3. Bonding frame to glass. This procedure must be performed in an area that is free of dust, lubricants, and any airborne contaminants that may prevent a proper bond between the frame and glass. Step 1. Use the offset guide to determine the proper offset for the frame to the glass. The proper offset can be found in your Aero service binder or by contacting Ask Aero Global at aeroglobal.com. Step 2. Remove any protective shipping material and clean the surface of the glass with glass cleaner. Step 3. Clean all bonding surfaces, glass and frame, with isopropyl alcohol. When cleaning, make sure to wipe in the same direction so that contaminants are not transferred from one area to another. Complete the cleaning with isopropyl alcohol at least 3 times, using a clean cloth with each round of cleaning. All alcohol used for cleaning the bonding surfaces must be completely dried prior to applying adhesive. Contact between the alcohol and adhesive will prevent the adhesive from curing. Step 4. Enlarge the V-notch on the supplied Simpson 7008 applicator tip. The height of the V-notch is to be between 1/2 inch and 5/8 of an inch. Step 5. Run a test bead on a piece of scrap paper to ensure the correct size and shape of bead is produced. Step 6. Using the lip on the frame as a guide, run a consistent bead of Simpson adhesive around the frame of the window. A continuous bead of the correct shape and size must be maintained to ensure a watertight bond. Step 7. There is a 10-minute maximum time limit from the time you start applying the adhesive to the time the frame or hinge is set onto the glass. If this is not completed within the time limit, the adhesive must be removed and the procedure will have to start over. When locating the frame on the glass, the offset between the top edge of the glass and the frame is a critical dimension and must be maintained as specified. If this dimension is not maintained, it will result in difficulties closing the window. Place the frame onto the glass and use the measuring tape to ensure the proper offset between the frame and the edge of the glass is achieved. The lip on the window frame should contact the glass when the frame is fully set in place. Once the frame or hinge is set onto the glass, they must not be pulled away from the glass for repositioning. This will result in water leaks or a low-strength bond. If you place the frame in the wrong location and have to lift it off the glass to move it to the correct position, you must remove the adhesive, clean the bonding surfaces again, reapply the adhesive, and then position the frame back on the glass. It's okay to slide the frame into position after it has been placed on the glass if the movement is less than 1/8 of an inch. Step 8. After the frame is correctly positioned, press down on the frame until it makes contact with the glass. This displaces the adhesive to achieve a bond thickness that seals the glass to the frame and ensures a durable joint. If the frame is not pressed into position, you may experience a leak, bond failure, or poor alignment with the exterior surface of the adjacent windows. If you overpress the frame, there is a risk that when you release your pressure from the frame will relax, draw air into the adhesive, and reduce the strength of the bond. Step 9. Allow adhesive to cure for 24 hours before handling the window. Water can be sprayed on adhesive to promote curing. Part 4. Bonding male hinge to glass. Step 1. Clean all bonding surfaces, glass and male hinge with isopropyl alcohol and allow to dry. Step 2. Apply 2 beads of Simpson adhesive along the full length of the male hinge. Step 3. Align the male hinge to the glass and press into place. Clean off any excess adhesive at the ends of the hinge with a plastic scraper. Step 4. Check to see if the hinge is positioned properly. The top flange of the hinge should be positioned against the top of the glass. The maximum allowable gap is 1/32 of an inch. The bottom of the male hinge should contact the exterior surface of the glass. The ends of the hinge extrusion are to be flush with the edges of the glass. Step 5. Clamp the male hinge into place. The clamps should be placed so that the force of the clamps does not slide the hinge away from the glass. Step 6. Allow the Simpson adhesive to cure for 48 hours prior to reinstalling the window on the bus. Water can be sprayed on the adhesive to promote curing. The installation is now complete. For more information on Aero products, please visit aeroglobal.com.